And it's grand finals time, folks. It's Divine Mind up against Cartel. It's Truth, Plaza, and Regret. But most likely it's Truth and Plaza here, Jim. And we're going to see Cartel crown themselves the Cartel Cup champions once again.
Well, that's predicting the future. That's a bold prediction. I would never have thought for that one to play through. No, jokes aside, like you said before, in the winners bracket, this was a closer series. Obviously, Cartel took the 0-0, and Classic Cartel haven't dropped the map. But I don't want to call it. You know, I want to have a little bit of faith in Sticker and Fireboy. I want to maybe be a bit delusional on the matter, but just to try and make things a bit interesting. See if they can clutch up. You know,
Jim is quite happy to sit on the fence, although his heart is more than likely, his head is more than likely drifting towards Legend and Shady. First map, like I say, it's going to be Truth, and they gave a good account of themselves last time they played against this team, and almost on the rig. I believe it was the rig. Might have been Truth. Actually, might have been Truth.
I think it was Truth. I don't think we've seen Legend and Shady play the rig yet, because
so that's if you're Divine Mind now, you look at that and you go, well, we played them on Truth, and it was 25-23. We were ahead by 10 kills at one point. Let's correct those errors, Jim, and let's go again.
Yeah, well, I hope that they analyzed where they went wrong and you know, make something from it. But then again, on the flip side, you know, Legend and Shady are aware of the fact they can go down that much, and it is the grand finals, and they're going to be on their top game. You know, you have to fight against Legend and Shady, who are really going to be gunning for it right now, which is scary. So I'm excited to see it, and we'll see how it goes off the start.
It's going to be pivotal to see who gets that first camouflage and if they can get away and scamper away with their lives. We've seen Fireboy and Sticker have such a great start against Cartel in the last game on Truth, and they believe they actually secured the camouflage, secured 2 kills as well. So if they can have a similar feat here, if they can conquer it, maybe it'll give them the confidence they need to push themselves forward here and maybe take map 1. And they can take map 1, like Jim says, why can't they take map 2 or map 3?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Fireboy gets himself top middle, contested with Legend, and Legend backs him down, but a lovely nade comes out of nowhere by Sticker. But have they given up the camouflage to Shady? Yes, they have, and Shady has gotten a kill on the Sticker now. Lovely prediction nade, but he does die. It's 2 kills to favor, and Shady again, Jim, like you said, he left that camouflage down there.
Yeah, it's like he likes to leave it. I don't know if he must have thrusted past it, which is, I guess he doesn't want to risk that short time where he's in animation, so he can't shoot. But let's see what Fireboy does with this. Look how Legend just ignores Fireboy. He knows that Shady has got a 1v1 isolated across the map, and he just ignores as the camo player, runs away from him, so company shots on him, and you know, the 2v1 Sticker on the other side of the map. And Fireboy's got a big job to do here, right? He can't give himself away. He can't give himself an easy kill. He needs to secure the kill, and that's an unfortunate battle. He went for the sticky, and it's kind of a rough one because you can't really go for a trade in that situation, right? Because Shady will get that trade. You know, Shady will get the one-shot kill because it's such an open space. So it's kind of a rough play. I think he could have played that a lot better right there, Fireboy, but you know, it's happened. But they're still in the lead. We need to highlight that. That's 4-3 in the lead, 2 Sticker and Fireboy.
I think it's always difficult, but what you really want if you're Fireboy who has the camouflage, you want Sticker to be the first man, Jim, to put damage onto that player, so you can just get an easy cleanup, even if it's enough just to back him down, and then Sticker can play his own life from that other player. But you don't want to be the man who puts the first bit of damage down as a camouflage player, because immediately what Legend does is calls out camouflage here, and Shady puts him into the dirt. And unfortunately, Fireboy not able to get any kills with that camouflage. But again, for them, they're ahead by 2 kills here, so we're looking at a misplay, but at the same time, they're playing quite well. And just to say that, the score is now level. Legend and Shady combined to get a couple of kills, and now they will have them on spawn in the bubble area. But it doesn't look as though they know that they're.
Exactly, and just that play alone was exactly what we went over before when we were looking over the map. You know, they collapsed. Legend went in from the B side, he kind of baited, he dipped out, went to the window, and Shady came in from the car on the flank. You know, it's similar to the way they played it on Regret. And like I say, you can do this across all the maps, and if you play it to perfection, it happens like that. Camo coming up soon. Shady's kind of stuck on the car side of the map. It's a big kill right here, but Fireboy should be on top of his camo, but he's not. He's pressured the kill, giving Legend freedom to go for his camo.
Legend will no doubt accept that free camouflage with both hands. There it is, into his chest, and maybe we should jump over to see what Legend can do with it. 7-7 the score. Shady gets a 5 shot, and could those shots from Legend help Shady get a double kill? Not for the moment. Fireboy scampers away to his teammate, who's now should be spawning in towards that red base. No, he is not. He has spawned up away from his teammates. So that's 2 enemy teams. That's 2 members down for Cartel to push into now in a 1v1 situation between Shady and Fireboy goes in the favor of the Frenchman. And now Stick It set up towards Car 1. Shady puts shots into him. That information comes through, and that's exactly what you want. If you're the camouflage player, you have to fight a weak player, and the Fireboy and Stick It both hit the death screen, and Shady gets a double kill, but Legend playing the camouflage perfectly.
This is exactly what you were saying before, is, you know, Shady notices that Legend has camo, and he'll make, you know, take the initiative to kind of take the damage, be the first point of initiation, and pressure him to allow Legend this full freedom. Like, you might think that Legend's kind of baiting Shady, but it's really not. Like, Shady's actually baiting Legend in a way. You know, they're just playing it super well together and giving Legend full freedom with a camo to do what he wants. And, I mean, Shady's just, you know, nasty and getting that double kill just then. Legend with the perfect as well. Perfect shots.
And now we've got Shady in a 1v1 Fireboy. Fireboy will die though, and he was down to no shields. That grenade was perfectly placed at his feet. Stick It no doubt knows he's under severe pressure from Legend and Shady. He opts to go and push the player that he was in the original engagement with, but does die, unfortunately for him. Fireboy now set up towards this back toilet area, and we're going to see another camouflage, and if it can be played as perfectly as Legend played the first one he had here, Jim. And we've got some real tough roads ahead for the boys in the Blind Mind.
Hey, look at how much they're steamrolling, right? It was like an even game, you know, not long ago, and look at it, 18 to 10. They're just constantly putting them on splits. They're constantly being aggressive, and they're playing it well. Like then, Legend made Fireboy weak in the red basement. Didn't even challenge it. Didn't die to him, and he just kind of let Shady come on and get the kill. While Legend then turned around and went for the next player. We've got Shady with the camo here. You know, this pretty much seems like it's gonna be, you know, all over this with the way that they're playing, right? They're isolating them, and what really Sticker and Fireboy need to do is they need to hide, right? No, there's no doubt that Legend and Shady are gonna know where they spawn. They're gonna know where they spawn. You can't stop that. But they need to not give away the information. Like, they're spawning in the bubbles and showing themselves. They're spawning in the basement and throwing grenades. They're giving the information to Legend and Shady to know where to push. They need to hide and be in an unorthodox position. Be in a position where they have to check, so they kind of have to force to push you. But they're just not doing that. They're giving away all kinds of information to allow Shady and Legend to be this aggressive, to isolate the 1v2s and walk away with kills.
You almost want to do exactly what they did to that overshield player. You know, hold off angles and make it difficult. Make that player make a decision as to which one he has to push, and then try and capitalize on any mistake that he makes. But the thing is, Cartel make very few mistakes in the game, and when they do make them, you have to punish them for it. As we see Legend get another kill onto Stick in the kill feed, and we're seeing Fireboy, last man alive, last player to die, and there it is. Shady gets that kill, and Cartel go 1-0 up in the series, and rather demanding, commanding game that was from the boys on Cartel.
There's another series that was so close in the first. It was like 10-10 to an extent, like to some point, and then it was just full momentum, full swing. They put them in a split spawn, and Fireboy and Sticker just couldn't break it. They kept on showing themselves, like I was saying, and you know that they're going to punish them. There was a couple points where they did punish Shady and Legend pretty well, but they just didn't make anything from it. They then played slow to the next point, and I hope they recognize that and work on that. And again, it's so hard to counteract Cartel. Like, it's Cartel. You know, these boys are disgusting individually, yet alone as a unit and in twos. But you see these kind of weaknesses of Cartel, and there's a glimpse that you can punish them for, but again, it's very, very hard.
We see, when you take a look at the stats, Shady 18 kills, just 6 deaths is all he had. Triple positive, just a very simple triple positive from him. And Legend 7 kills, 7 deaths, but Legend did have 11 assists to Shady's 3, so he made sure he was still a factor in the map, and only less than 100 damage between Shady and Legend. That just goes to show just how, Jim said, just how in sync they are together. And Fireboy and Stick have got a tough ask and a tough mountain to climb now if they can try and get one over here on the Frenchman. But Plaza, it could be one of those games, Jim, where it goes either way.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Shady on Plaza with the sniper, though. I think this is a scary sight. He knows definitely where to push and where to pressure and where to, you know, to have that sniper. And I'm sure we'll see a couple of 360s here. You know, they win this map, they win the tournament, right? So, you know, they're laughing at this point. They're having fun, and you know, they can have that little bit of freedom. But we just I want to see Fireboy and Sticker put their A game on, really be precise and aggressive when they need to be, and play it smart.
So now we have Cartel on tournament point. One more victory here, whether it comes now or comes in the next map, and they will take home top prize, first place, as Legend gets the overshield. He does lose a teammate in the meantime, but does avenge Shady's death, and that's 2 kills in favor of Legend. Light rifle now in hand, still has an overshield, can still push the pace of the game. Fireboy goes to that ninja. Legend knew exactly what was coming and how it was going to try and transpire. And now isolating Stick It again all alone. That's a lovely trade from Stick It, but Legend still doing incredibly well to get those 4 kills. All 4 kills that Cartel have were in favor of Legend. Shady now gets his first kill on the board, but the first overshield, the initial plays, Jim, they've been looking good, looking strong for Cartel.
Yeah, you notice how Legend didn't go for that sniper, right? And another thing I picked up from is when they have a power up, they won't double up on the power ups. You know what I mean? Legend could have grabbed that sniper and he could be going, you know, basically using the shotgun, being aggressive against overshield. But instead, they even out the power, right? They give Shady the sniper, who is disgusting with the sniper, and Legend has full freedom to be aggressive with that overshield and make plays with it. And it's good to see that, you know. I mean, realistically, you want to give Shady that sniper because he is disgusting with it, but doesn't mean Legend isn't. You know, Legend is still an extremely good sniper. But it just shows that little bit of confidence. He knew Shady was going to spawn and spawn. He gave Shady that full freedom, and it allows Legend to go around. And I think from playing with Legend, I've noticed he's someone who definitely doesn't pick up too many power weapons. Like, he'll usually leave a rocket launcher or leave a sniper. He'll leave a shotgun. I remember quite often I'd say, hey, well, Legend shotgun's down there, and he'd just carry on running. You know, it wasn't that he wouldn't hear me or he's ignoring me. It's like, I don't need this. I'm going to go get him with my pistol, and you can have that. And I'm not gonna change route to go for a weapon. I want to keep the pressure up, and that's what they've been doing, and that's how they're winning.
It's an interesting point you say how he picks up the overshield and leaves a sniper rifle for Shady. And of course, you think to yourself, well, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Really, they're splitting the resources and sharing the responsibility. And if both have power weapons, it's better to have 2 members on the map that can be a serious factor as opposed to having 1 super buff member. But you see more often than not, James, when you have a sniper rifle and an overshield, that's not what the overshield player tends to do, is play a little bit too passive and sits back with the sniper rifle. As we see this second overshield pop up and it's gone into Shady once again. Stick It loses Legend in the cloud. That is no good for him, and Legend does finally die, but Shady has the overshield and is very shortly about to stack and just do what we said, sniper rifle and overshield in his hands, but immediately getting to be, like you said, Jim, using the shotgun, getting aggressive with it.
So he won't hold back with this. He knows he has overshield. He knows that the overshield is decaying, and like the two powers kind of counteract each other, right? Like you're saying, if you have a sniper rifle and an overshield, you kind of play passive with that overshield, and it just decays over time. It makes the overshield kind of pointless in a way. So he's going to play aggressive. He's going to use it as like a shotgun, and you know, have that extra shield to be aggressive on it. And yes, there's only 4 shots, so he kind of is a bit reckless with it, and the sniper's already out of ammo. But you know, he walked away with a kill and an assist out of that situation, and they're still maintaining map control and pressuring.
15 kills now to Divine Mind 7. It was always going to be a tough ask, and they've come up short so far. And can they turn it around? Still plenty of time to do so, but with Legend and Shady playing the way Legend and Shady do, sometimes the show was called Scooby-Doo, but right now it's Shady-Doo. He does what he wants, and because he gets stuck, a furry grenade takes him to the grave, and Fireboy gets a +1 on his stat screen, but we'll need to get much more than that. He's in a 1-1 engagement now with Legend. Tries to back down, doesn't need to though, gets that kill with the light rifle. The extended sightlines they can do, we can pack a heavy punch. We won't see overshield though, Jim, for another little while, but the next one could be huge again, this 8-minute mark.
Yeah, and it's good to see from Fireboy right there. There's a bit of shining light right there. He basically just 1v1 through, you know, both Shady and Legend and won that battle. You know, got a clutch stick right there and then got the light rifle kill, you know, without Sticker's support right there in that situation. So it shows that the signs that, you know, they can win these trades, they can win these battles, and you know, if they're doing it in a 1v, you know, 2 separate 1v1s, you're punishing your opponent for doing that, then why can't they, you know, keep that momentum up? With this overshield coming soon, Shady knows the timer. Shady is going to be on this timer, and he's not going to give away too much information.
And Fireboy falls the pivotal time as well, and Shady drops down and realizes, okay, that's Legend's overshield now. I've dropped down. He immediately starts to clear spawns, and all the while we'll give that information, and now they know they're spawning bottom S1, bottom left, and it's going to be all pain, no gain down there for Stick as 2 members go down, 20 kills to 11, and immediately you've seen Shady set up on the light rifle and trying to block spawns, and again they're down there in S1 again. They have this to a T, Jim.
This is the trap, and I guarantee you there's no communication between Legend and Shady saying where they want him to spawn. They both know that this is where you want your opponent stuck, and Shady doesn't need to move, right? Legend's just going to have full freedom. You know, they've either got to basically go up a lift to a light rifle, or they've got to go down hotel to an overshield, you know, and I don't know what battle you're going to choose in that situation. It's a hard battle no matter what. Yeah. And like, this is what I say, like, they're both on the same page. They both know what the best player in that situation is, and they're going to capitalize on it.
Legend with that sniper rifle goes towards Tram Loop. Fireboy getting tanked up in the back and needs to try and stay alive, which he cannot do so. And now it's Stick It in a 1v2. And now it's just a 1-kill game. This next kill will decide the match and the series and the tournament. If Legend and Shady can get it and crown themselves once again champions of Europe, this time in the 2s format. And there it is. Legend gets that kill. They were on tournament point, and there it is. 25 kills to 12. Impressive. Incredible. There's not enough superlatives to describe this Cartel team, and they win again, and they win the Cartel Cup once more.
Yeah, we can start calling it the Cartel EGL Cup right now. It's dominance as we expected from Legend and Shady. These guys are nasty, and like we always say, we want to see what they're like versus the North American players, right? I've seen glimpses of it, and I played with them versus North American players, and they do the exact same stuff even with a latency disadvantage. So the boys are just absolutely disgusting, and deserve the win like always.
We looked through the stats. Legend, 16 kills, 4 assists, and 8 deaths, and 2k damage. Shady, he got 9 kills, 8 assists, and 4 deaths. And you look at the other side, you see 7 kills for Stick It and 5 kills for Fireboy. And the issue you have there is only 3 assists between those 12 kills that they've gotten there, Jim. So not in the same page. Always rattled, always in the back foot, and you're always wobbling against Cartel.
That's the tough thing, is Cartel are always on top of you, like you said before. Like, they know what you're doing before you know what you're doing. They will manipulate the map to put you in a position where you're at a disadvantage. That's the way they play it, and that's the read they have on the game. And it's amazing to witness, but also obviously at the same time, it kind of it sucks because it's such a easy win in a way from watching it. But when you really can go into detail and look about how these guys do what they do, it's perfection. It's an art about the way they do it, the precision that they do it, and the perfection they do it.
Well, an art. Shady Da Vinci, he will be clocking out. That's another win for him. Legend and Shady are your EGL Spring Series Cup #1 champions. Congratulations to them. And they go home, and no doubt they'll be back next week to try and do it once again. They generally do. Once they set their hearts on things, they become the back-to-back, then the back-to-back-to-back, and so on and so forth until the entire thing belongs to them. They're greedy Frenchmen, is what they are. Take all the money, Jim.
I mean, hey, if you've got a skill, use it, right? And they're going to make the most of it right now.
So congratulations to them once again. Commiserations to Fireboy and Stick It, but a great performance from them. They finished top 2, so cannot be too upset with how their evening has panned out. So congratulations to them. Be looking forward to seeing how they develop now coming forward. They maybe look back at review the film and see what they've done right, what they've done wrong, and take positives from it. Great display from them. So from Divine Mind, and that just about does it from me and you, Jim. It was a pleasure to have you on board.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me to come on. I had an awesome time. I was kind of nervous getting into this, but I had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to see some more 2v2 action.
So again, everybody in the chat, give big love to Jim. Tweet at him, say great job done by him, and which it was. And give me some love as well. You know what? I'm come on now. But that is us as the curtain now falls. That is the end of our tournament, the end of our broadcast. Thanks so much to everybody for watching, to Spilly and his GPU for exploding time after time. But it was a great show, and it was a pleasure to really cast over. So we'll see you all again next week. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye. There goes his face. Seeker needs to stay alive. Needs help from Batchford. He just gets a grenade. That's enough. Every time you say that, Harry, they throw things. You need to stop. Norma.